am Seth, and you are you, and we are all here, and that's all that really, really matters. Anyway, twice now I've checked out a band from Mexico, Three Sisters, called The Warning, and I've been absolutely blown away by everything I've heard. And everybody told me in the comments I have to check out either Dust to Dust or a song called 23 because the drummer also sings and she's a little badass. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So, full confession time, I checked out Dust to Dust on my own one day while just sitting in a doctor's office waiting for them to call my number and punch my ticket and send me off with a bunch of happy drugs. I checked it out and I was blown away, but I can't do that song here because I've already heard it and that defeats the whole purpose of going into this deaf, dumb, and blind like I do. So, we're firing up a song called 23, which I have not yet checked out. I don't know what it's about. Maybe it's like the old Jim Carrey thriller movie, The Number 23, or maybe it's The Age, because I think all of these girls are like, at most, like 25 years old and just kicking ass up on stage like bands that have been doing this for 100 years. I don't know, but we're going to check it out in just a second. But first, a quick word from my sponsor, which is also me. Check it out, man. Logo shirts are in stock at ragsatrock.com. You got to wear this to your next favorite concert. You got to just go like, yeah, just walk around like you're the coolest person on the planet. And then find somebody else wearing this and just point and be like, yeah, hey, yeah, we know. But, as I've said a few times, there is no actual branding on here other than just the awesome logo. So there's not like a big stupid YouTube play button on the back that everybody's going to look at you like you're a weirdo or you're just a shill for the coolest guy on the internet, which you can be, that's totally fine, but you don't have to be. It's just a shirt with a kick-ass logo. Nothing that tells people to go check me out. Nothing that says, hey, it's just some YouTube dick. Just an awesome shirt, awesome logo. Comfortable as hell. It's black, so man, it's super slimming on me. Although it is available in other colors that may or may not be as desirably slimming. But I'm a rock and roll metal kind of guy, so black shirt is kind of how I roll if you haven't noticed by now. So that's getting zipped shut for at least a second and a half. We're going to fire up The Warning. The song is called 23. I know that everybody's going to show up in mass when this gets posted and comment on it, and I love you for that. Warning fans have been absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing, absolutely fantastic. Warning Army is just insane in all the right ways, and I love each and every one of you, and I thank you for the love that you have given to me, and obviously I'm at a low point in my life where I need more of it, so like I said, zip and play. Oh yeah, we're doing the live version.
Same as before. What had changed I do not know, but the thought of you replayed in secret. It hurt me, but I asked for more. Falling down your rabbit hole. I kept on biting back what I was feeling. I closed my eyes and you are there, innocently unaware. Stop me, tell me, break my heart for all I care, as long as I get to be there. Stop me, tell me, is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? It kills me when you're gone.
Oh, we're building up.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
I want to hit the pause button before she starts singing again so I don't really throw myself off. First of all, little girl can sing, and by little girl I'm talking about her stature. It's my understanding that she's short. That's all I'm saying. Some of you have called her like the Energizer Bunny and things like that, so that's not meant with disrespect. She's just got a set of pipes on her and she can sing. It's like a nice emotional singing. I've said before, I like when somebody other than the lead guitarist sings. I like when the bass player comes in or the drummer, and this definitely fills that for me. I like that, and that was not an intended drum pun with filling fills. But anyway, so I'm digging this so far. It blows my mind, and I've said this before, how like tight they play musically. They are really, really all on the same page. And I know it's easy to maybe say, well, they grew up together. They kind of, and yeah, that's some of it. But you know, I've got brothers that I've been in bands with before, and we couldn't figure anything out. And that's probably because I suck. But, you know, if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd be there? No, I wouldn't. But anyway, seriously. Yeah, I'm digging this, and they work so well together. I love it.
Fast forward to 23, we're barely old enough to drink the bittersweet return of all these feelings. Sudden glances leave their wake. I cannot breathe under the weight. If you look hard enough, I fear you'll see it. The world around you cancels out three words that I can't say out loud. Stop me, feel me, heal me, and ice me fine and I implode. I guess I'll love you on my own. Stop me, tell me, is it love? Is it love? Is it love? It kills me when you're gone. Is it love? Is it love? Cross my heart and hope to die. Can't you see that I want you so bad that I can barely breathe? Can you see that you're killing me slowly? Can't seem to let you go. Every word you say is like it's poetry, a work of art that's not for me at all. Whoa.
Okay, and I know I just paused it at like the worst time where she's about to probably go really, really, really like emotional singing and everything and kind of bring the music down. But I just had to pause it again. I know it's Pow or Paul, Pau. Everybody has told me, and Pow is right. She is kicking ass. When people told me that the drummer sings, I always expect a very, very basic drum beat. I always expect, you know, no fills, nothing that can accidentally knock the singing off. Like something very, very simple, like just a hi-hat and a snare with a bass drum keeping 4/4 time or something. Or maybe just the ride, ding, 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 the low ding, 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 ding on the ride with the occasional little snare and maybe a cowbell popping in. But I always expect something insanely simple as far as drum beats go. And this is not necessarily complex, but there's more going on than I expected. I really thought we were gonna maybe get, like the kick drum hitting on the maybe the ones and the threes, if you're musically inclined, you know what I mean. And this is not quite that. It's like I said, it's not complicated. It's above entry level drumming. It's still about better than I could do without singing and playing the drums. I know it is better, but it's a little more complex than what I expect. And I also love that the lead guitar, the only guitar, is not stuck just playing chords. There's actually sound coming out, lead guitar sound coming out. It's not just, she's not keeping rhythm. If we're really getting into it, the drums are keeping rhythm. The bass is right there holding down the low end, and that's more of a bass line than a rhythm. It's not, we're not just hitting that D note and letting it ring out and then slapping the G and letting it ring out. We're actually getting a bass movement. This is a lot of work for three people to hold a song together this well. I'm going to just finish it up and then probably repeat myself a dozen times at the end of this. But for three people putting out this noise with a drummer singing, this is solidly tight and very well put together.
And I still feel this way. Cautiously keep choosing pain. Stop me, stop me, stop me. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it
And of course, we get the ringing bass notes on the way out. Just to prove me wrong, I swear to God, every time I say something, it gets changed up just to prove me wrong. Of course, that's the outro, so we allow it and it works there. But, yeah, that was... God, I hate when I see reaction video thumbnails and the guy's, like, holding his head like this, because it always feels really, really overdramatic to me. That being said, don't ever look at my thumbnails. But no, scratching an itch. Yeah, that's the professionalism I bring to this show. That was good. That was melodic. That was harmonious. Again, very, very tight song. Here's something that I love is that the conventional molds get broken by this band every friggin' time I see them. And it's like they're all capable musicians, but they don't feel the need to showboat. Like, obviously, this song was written with the intent of really, really, really letting Pow take the lead on everything. She's singing, this is a drum-heavy song, that's the loudest instrument you're hearing. This song was designed to showcase her, and it was very, very beautifully done. Their guitar solo, no ridiculously unnecessary solos, no ridiculous, bass breakdowns, nothing really, really crazy thrown in the mix here. Just a spotlight right on Pow, her sisters up front, just letting that spotlight be there, highlighting her as an individual contributor to the band, nobody pulling that spotlight away. Who does that in today's music? Everybody wants to be the leader of the band. Everybody wants to have that spotlight on them. Especially sisters. How are they not fighting up there and just wanting to be the center of attention? But they don't. They work so friggin' well together, and I'm gonna credit their parents, who I've never met. I've never seen any interviews. I'm sure they're out there. Everybody told me that their folks show up in the meet and greets and stuff, and their parents are on the road with them a lot, and they pop up. I'm sure they're all on the documentaries and the meet and greets, and I, having never seen them, knowing nothing about them, I can almost guarantee that their parents are A, still together, B, two of the nicest human beings on the planet, and 3, take no crap when it comes to their kids. If I'm wrong, let me know. You know where. Right down there. Tell me what I'm wrong about. Tell me what I need to know. Educate me. It's my job to do the laziest job possible with no information and just listen to music, and it's your job to tell me what I need to know. Fill in the gaps for me. There are plenty. I do this with a lot of gaps, okay? But I really, really dig this. I've not heard a bad song from these girls. I've not heard a bad note from this band. And I've said it before. It's very, very easy to lump them into the novelty acts. It's very, very easy to say, well, this is a girl band. And yes, it is a woman band. They're women now. I know we all, or not we all, because it's new to me, but you all saw them as girls. This is a woman band, but that's not a gimmick. It's not a crutch. They're not relying on that for anything. This is a family band. And that's not a gimmick, it's not a crutch, they're not relying on that for anything. This is a Mexican band, that's not a gimmick, it's not a crutch, and they're not relying on that for anything. This is a rock band putting out great music, and that is all they are relying on, and I think that is going to take them very, very, very far, very, very, very soon. I know the MTV folk loved them as far as their live performances went at the awards shows. Everybody has been telling me they're amazing, that I have to see them live, and so many of you have driven and or flown and or jet skied or boated or cruise shipped or carrier pigeoned your asses to concerts way further away than most of us travel to see concerts for this band. That is a band that you know has something to say and is connecting with the fans, and I absolutely dig that. Speaking of digging, go ahead, dig me. With a thumbs up, don't bury me. I'm not really looking forward to that. But seriously, thumb me up if you want. That'll be my outro. I love that. That's where we're going for the outro. Thumbs, comments, tell me what I need to know. Tell me what I need to check out next. Yes, I know I need to check out this entire concert. It's happening. I'm getting there. Gotta pace myself just a little bit. You gotta subscribe because I'm the coolest dude on 2 feet. And if you have 3 feet or 1 feet, I'm sorry for you, but I have 2, and I'm the coolest one with that feature. So there's that going for me. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. And my brain is so freaking fried by how awesome this is that I already forgot the outro that I just came up with in my head just half a second ago. So I can hit pause right now and watch this whole thing and just splice it so you'd never even know. But I'm an honest SOB, man. One take. That's how I do this. I don't fix things. I don't add things. So we're doing it one take. So my outro just went out the window. Let's see. Can I come up with something fancy? Here's my one chance, fancy. Don't let me down. Is that Reba McEntire? Oh my God. Am I leaving you with Reba McEntire? You bet your sweet fancy ass I am. Bye.